There's a company in Italy that's famous for the quality of its preserves, its honeys, its candied fruits, and its chestnuts, knowing how to propone again the quality of the real Piedmontese Marroni. This company is located in Borgo San Dalmazzo in the Cuneo province, and it's called Agri Montana, a rich background of ancient knowledge, of distinguished cultivations, the knowledge of the best crews and the choice of raw materials, and the best farming and preservation techniques have led Agri Montana to offer to consumers, to pastry makers and chefs, the tradition of a genuinity and of an hardly touchable quality standard. Search and select the best fresh or dry fruit is the way to work in the background of a company that has more than 35 years of experience. But the secret relies not only just on the choice of raw materials, but also on the way it's worked. Let's take the example of the chestnuts Marroni. Agri Montana uses exclusively chestnuts grown on the chestnut trees in woods where plants grow naturally and do not need any treatment but pruning and undergrowth clearing before collection. It selects just the best chestnut cultivations granted by the IGT brand. Amongst those, Agri Montana proposes a selection of the best chestnut Marroni, chosen and harvested in Piemontese chestnut fields that are the only able to grant the superb features of taste and flavor that have made them justly world famous and that we can find again in the product taste. This way, the product is confectioned naturally, just adding a bit of sugar and some vanilla drawn from bourbon berries. The chestnuts are peeled with steam and a slow canning procedure follows strictly the tradition. The canning syrups are prepared with glucose, cane sugar and a natural vanilla berries extract. That's why the Agri Montana browns have the wonderful taste of the Marroni, the Italian special brown, and not just a taste of industrial and chemical flavors. The frosting process is based upon the pastry tradition. The candied browns are placed over some grills in the oven and then frosted with icing sugar. The industrial innovation consists in the way of confection. After the frosting and drying process, the Agri Montana browns are packed in a protected atmosphere tray. The oxygen is eliminated because it could cause the hardening of the marron glacé and it's substituted with nitrogen, an inactive gas. The polypropylene tray has a furthermore special barrier that forbids the oxygen to get back inside. The very process is applied to the manufacturing of the candied fruit. The cutting and the cubing of the product are made just after the canning process in order not to scatter any sip of juice or aromatic oil. The fruit used for producing jam is top quality and it is harvested at the right maturation, peeled and with its pit removed, devoid of any residual or foreign body. The cane sugar is employed, but no additive at all. The product has the thickness of a typical jam with some piece of fruit. It has the color of a fruit and an intense flavor, rich and natural, characteristic of a ripe fruit. This extra jam has a high percentage of fruit from 70 to 95 grams every 100 grams of product, far more than the 35 grams provided for by the law, and it is without pectin. The production process schedules the fruit cooking, the cane sugar adding and the low temperature vacuum pack concentrating. At last, the hot filling procedure and its fast cooling. This extra jam is particularly suitable for breakfasts, tarts, craft stuffing, croissants, and cake filling. With fruit plus fruit, Agri Montana goes beyond the normal definitions, creating a new taste dimension, even lighter and more natural. Thanks to the grape juice and the fast cooking, fruit plus fruit has a sugar quantity less than 40%, and this way it is different from jam and extra jam. A high-quality honey production is based upon where you harvest raw materials, because the honey quality is basically related to where bees are living and the environment from which they get what they need. The first process consists in getting the honeycombs once the honey is mature. The cells which contain honey are taken away in order to allow the honey to get out. The next step is the extraction. To maintain intact all the characteristics of the honey, this is extracted from the honeycombs with a cold juice extracting process. Since 35 years, Agri Montana operates and produces with the belief that respecting raw materials and environment is the best and most efficient way to offer quality products, plenty of taste, that keep intact all the nutritional features. Beside consumers, Agri Montana offers the pastry chefs and cooks a genuine tradition and a highly reachable quality level.